Advanced ritual prayer of warding against vampires. For use in sacred spaces, rites of protection, or narrative settings where the undead are a real threat. By the first light, I summon the flame. By the name unspoken, I bind the damned. From dusk to dusk, from blood to bone. Let the cursed walk not where mortals dwell. I call upon the seven seals of the sun. Michael, guardian of fire. Uriel, sword of the east. Raphael, healer of the breath. Gabriel, voice of the waters. Celophael, who turns away the night. Barachiel, whose blessing breaks the fong. And Anael, who seals the house with light. Let salt be sacred. Let iron bite. Let the threshold be sealed by word and will. No blood drinker may pass unbidden. No shadow may cling to this soul. The dead shall lie. The heart shall beat. The living are not yours to take. In this circle of ash and flame, I stand as witness, ward, and weapon. I bind thee, vampire, by the law of the living and the wrath of the divine. Return to dust, and be forgotten. The grand invocation of solar wrath. An advanced, high-banishing prayer against vampires and shadow entities. To be spoken at sunrise, or in the presence of fire, silver, or consecrated ground. I am the flame that does not flicker. I am the breath that burns in the lungs of the righteous. I stand beneath the eye of the morning, the light before which all shadows must kneel. O vampires, revenants, children of the grave, hear me and despair. I name you unclean. I name you forsaken. You who drink blood, you who flee the dawn. I bind you by fire, by breath, by name, and by seal. In the name of the most radiant. Sol Invictus, who pierces the veil. Elohim Sabaoth, whose host strikes with light. Michael, whose sword is flame. Kamael, who casts out the unholy. I summon the 9 wards of the living flame. 1. Ashuriel, to scorch the blood-tainted earth. 2. Zuriel, to seal the door against the breathless. 3. Thoriel, to rend illusions and reveal the unreflected. 4. Lumiel, to command fire to dance upon their flesh. 5. Seraphian, to turn their hunger into dust. 6. Veilkiel, to sever the tether between soul and shadow. 7. Israfel, to silence the cursed tongue. 8. Raziel, to unbind the mortal held in thrall. 9. Uriel, to cast them screaming into the sun. ****. Blood shall be restored to blood. Dust shall return to dust. No unclean thing shall endure my voice. By fong and flame I do not fear. By the flame of the living light, I cast thee down. Begone, revenant. Return to the pit from which you came. So let it be. So it is sealed. So it is done. Purification of the self, opening the gate of light. Purgo corpus. Purgo mentem. Purgo spiritum. I purify the body. I purify the mind. I purify the soul. By the salt of the earth, the flame of the dawn, and the breath of life, I am sanctified. No shade may ride within my blood. No shadow may nest behind my eyes. Let the old name of fear be burned from my bones. I stand in the authority of the unbroken sun. Bright button 2. Invocation of celestial authority. Adveni, Domini Solis. Radiate per me. Come forth, Lord of the sun, shine through me. I call upon the thrones of flame. Sol Invictus, the undying sun. Michael, hammer of the night. Uriel, warden of the burning gate. Gabriel, voice that shatters the undead lie. Metatron, keeper of the divine names. Let their seals be etched in fire upon this ground. Let no creature of thirst withstand their gaze. 3. Establishment of the sacred circle. Mark the perimeter with salt, purity. Iron, banishment. Silver, truth. Oil, blessing. Incense, spirit. While walking the circle clockwise, say In hoc circulo, lux regnat. Noctis filii, hic non interbitus. Sanguis meus, non vestor est. In this circle, light rules. Children of night, you shall not enter. My blood is not yours. Trident emblem 4. Pronouncement of the judgment upon the vampire. Creature of rot and silence. Whose breath is poison and whose heart is dust. I name you. Speak the vampire's known name if applicable. Use a true name if known. You are cast beyond the veil of the living. You are severed from the river of life. You are unbound from every thrall, every glamour, every gate. In the name of the flame eternal, I rebuke you. In the name of the living waters, I cleanse this ground. In the name of the unseen hand, I crush your soul's hunger. Fire v. The banishment formula, spoken in rising voice. Lux aeternam imperat. Sol viris, incend. Ferrum sanctum, percute. Ignis caeli, descend. Tenebri, disparate. Umbri, river terran nihilum. Eternal light commands. True sun, ignite. Holy iron, strike. Fire of heaven, descend. Darkness, scatter. Shadows, return to nothingness. High voltage 6. The final seal, casting down the vampire. Hold forth a consecrated symbol, crucifix, solar medallion, or blessed sword. Say. By the God of the living and the word of the flame. You are undone. Let your blood burn. Let your bones crack. Let your soul shatter like glass. Return to dust. Return to silence. Return to the pit. Closing and sealing the space. Fiat lux. Fiat pax. Lux vincit tenebras. Sic factum est. Let there be light. Let there be peace. Light conquers darkness. So it is done. Against the undead of folklore. 1. Strigoi, Romania. By the blood unbroken and the grave sealed shut, I bind the Strigoi to their tombs. Let no dream carry their shadow. 2. Moroi, living vampires. By the breath of the living, and the sanctity of birth, I cast out the Moroi. Let no hunger guide their will. 3. Vrikolakas, Greek. By the sea salt of the sacred isles and by the iron of the shepherd's blade, I turn back the Vrikolakas. 4. Yupper, Slavic. In the name of the risen sun and the voice of fire, let the Yupper burn at first light. 5. Jiangshi, Chinese hopping vampire. By cinnabar, rice, and sacred ink, I seal the path of the Jiangshi. Let no chi pass to the undead. 6. Pontianak and Langsuer, Malay/Indonesian. By the cry of the unborn and the stillness of the womb, let the spirit scream be silenced. Be bound, Langsuer. Depart, Pontianak. 7. Pishacha, Hindu. O devourer of flesh and thought, return to the void that bore you. In the name of Dharma, be gone. 8. Asambasam, West Africa. Hooks of blood, teeth of iron, be shattered by sacred stone and cast from the trees of men. 9. Ads, U/Ghana. By flame and mirror, I trap the ads. Let no firefly find blood this night. 10. Beaban Sith, Scotland. O false maiden of the glen, by ashwood and song, I banish your beauty and bind your bite. 11. Aluka, Hebrew. Be still, daughter of night. Your covenant is broken. Let the names of the seven burn your breath. 12. Lamia and Empusa, Greek. By the cries of children lost and gods betrayed, I name thee, cursed and undone. Return to Hades, Empusa. Fade, Lamia. Man Vampire 2. Against the vampires of fiction and pop culture. 13. Dracula, aristocratic vampire. Prince of night, blood of Cain, I speak the old names. Michael cast thee down. Gabriel silence thy dominion. 14. Nosferatu, plague vampire. Creature of rot and pestilence, by light and breath and fire, return to ash. 15, and Rice's vampires, emotional/immortal. You who mourn and hunger eternally, by the grace you lost, I deny your thirst. 16, twilight vampires, sparkling day walkers. Stone-skinned, silver-eyed deceivers, by sunlight true and hearts unturned, your glamour dies. 17, Strigoi, the strain. By iron tongue and silver worm, I seal the passage of corruption. The master shall fall. 18, Daywalkers, Blade, Moroi. Children of contradiction, you walk in light but carry the grave. Let the fire judge you. 19, Psychic vampires, the hunger, Doctor Who. To the unseen feeders, your cords are cut. I name you with no name, and strip you of shadow. 20, Energy vampires, what we do in the shadows. O drainer of joy, banisher of spirit, depart. Let awkward silence be your tomb. 21, Vampire nobles, Castlevania, masquerade. By crown and claw, your blood throne crumbles. I name thee tyrant, and cast thee down. 22, The master, Buffy. By the dust of centuries and the blade of destiny, your bones shall be cracked upon consecrated stone. Against hybrids, spawn, and newborns. 23, Dampiers, half-human. For those corrupted, not hunters. O child of split blood, choose the light. Deny the curse. If not, be judged by both worlds. 24, Vampire werewolf hybrids, underworld. By moon and sun, wolf and bat, your twisted blood shall not cross the veil. Be broken, hybrid. 25, Vampire spawn, D&D, servants. By the will of the free, I unbind the thrall. You are no longer his. 26, Virus-based vampires, Resident Evil, I am legend. O carriers of false life, return to sterility. Let fire cleanse your plague. 27, Vamper, blood-cursed doctors. To those who heal and hunger, may your mercy win. If not, may the blade fall clean. 28, Vampire tributes, the originals, heretics. Firstborn or forbidden, your bloodlines are broken. I call the silence of your sire. 29, Vampire clans, Vampire, the masquerade. Tremere, Ventru, Simus, La Sombra, the masquerade is shattered. I call the sun to feast upon your secrets. 30, Vampire lords, Skyrim, Kane. By shore, by Arche, by the one above, your dominion ends. Let no soul serve your hunger again. 31, Vampire angels, Vampirella. False seraphim, blood-winged deceivers, by the throne eternal, be cast from heaven and earth alike. 32, Vampire machines, future diary, sci-fi. Energy stealers, soulless shells, I deny your feed. I erase your circuit. Let your silence echo. Final sealing line, spoken after all banishments. Let all cursed blood be still. Let no revenant rise again. I speak with the fire of the living, the truth of the divine, and the weight of the forgotten dead. The veil is sealed. The door is closed. The light reigns. The night flees. So let it be. Ritual of solar annihilation. The ultimate destructive prayer against all vampires. Use only in dire moments, for this summons the judgment of light itself. Hear me, O flame unquenched. Hear me, O sun before the sun. Hear me, O thrones of wrath and wheels of fire. The dead walk. The cursed drink. The grave speaks. This I do not accept. This I do not allow. This I now destroy. By the black flame that reveals. By the white fire that consumes. By the golden sun that devours shadow. I unmake the children of the night. Dracula, lord of false nobility, your house falls in dust and screams. Strigoi and Moroi, bloodkin of corruption, your hearts are salt and ash. Nosferatu, creep of plague, I crush your vermin soul beneath the wheel of the sun. Gianshur, bound corpse of cursed breath, I summon wind and flame to scatter your limbs. Pishacha, Rakshasa, demon-fed filth, I call the Deva hosts to strike thee in 7 tongues of fire. Ads, Asambasam, forest feeders, I burn your trees and drown your name in thunder. Psychic and energy vampires, feeders of mind and will, I rip your cords and blind your sight. Vampire-werewolf hybrids, bastards of broken bloodlines, I curse your dual form to cannibalize itself. Virus-born vampires, your cells betray you. I speak plague to plague, die in the name of life. Vampire nobles and lords, you who wear crowns of sin, I cast meteors upon your thrones.